Wild boars are highly adaptable animals, capable of surviving in various environments. Their sharp tusks and aggressive foraging behavior often result in severe damage to agricultural land, causing financial losses that can reach millions of dollars. In addition to the destruction of crops, these animals are also known carriers of diseases, posing health risks to other animals and humans. In response to these challenges, trained wildlife control teams are often mobilized to help manage their population and reduce threats. One such operation took place in the hilly regions of Turkey. A hunting team arrived early in the morning and strategically positioned themselves to surround the area. Within 15 minutes, one of the team members spotted a wild boar. Aimed carefully, a single shot was fired, triggering a stampede. As the group scattered, one animal was left behind, its movement halted by a precise and timely response. Immediately afterward, a tracking signal revealed the escape route of another boar. Using location data, the team moved quickly to intercept. At the base of a slope, the animal was located, already surrounded by a team of skilled tracking dogs. As the boar stepped onto a trail, it was promptly neutralized by a clean and direct shot, minimizing any chance of retreat or resistance. The operation continued further down the hillside. Another boar, hidden within the underbrush, emerged just long enough to be seen. Once again, rapid shots were fired, cutting off its path and ending the threat swiftly and efficiently. Meanwhile, in the dense forests of Spain, a similar effort was underway. Another team had set up a tight perimeter for a carefully coordinated ambush. As a boar unexpectedly burst out from the bushes, it was met with an immediate and accurate shot. The animal was brought down before it could pose any risk to the surrounding area. Elsewhere, after a period of quiet observation, yet another wild boar was spotted. Within moments of being identified, it was stopped by a single, well-placed shot. The rapid response ensured there was no time for the animal to escape or react. As the search continued, a sudden disturbance in the nearby brush signaled potential danger. One of the hunters quickly turned toward the sound and reacted instantly as a boar charged forward. A swift response prevented what could have been a dangerous encounter, with the threat eliminated in the blink of an eye. Operations like these illustrate that managing wild boar populations is not merely a sport or pastime, but a necessary effort to protect agriculture, ecosystems, and human safety. These missions require trained professionals who possess the skills and courage to make quick decisions in unpredictable situations. The danger is ongoing. Wild boars continue to leave their mark on once lush landscapes, damaging property and posing ecological challenges. Whether these efforts will be enough to mitigate the damage and restore balance remains a pressing question. In the agricultural region of Picardy, another coordinated effort was underway. A group of wild boars had been moving silently through the fields, leaving trails of destruction in their wake. Responding swiftly, a wildlife control team arrived and positioned themselves for an ambush. Soon after, one of the members spotted a wild boar foraging in a meadow. Remaining still and undetected, he took careful aim and fired. The boar was stopped immediately, preventing further harm to the area. Simultaneously, another team member noticed a boar running across his field of view. With precision and timing, he took the shot, successfully halting the animal before it could disappear into the surrounding terrain. Another danger was successfully neutralized. A carefully planned ambush had been set at the edge of a cultivated field where a wild boar had attempted to hide. One of the team members was stationed at a key position, committed to preventing any of the animals from escaping. Shortly after a signal was given, a wild boar suddenly charged through the field of vision. A precise rifle shot followed swiftly. Each shot was delivered with accuracy, stopping the animals in their tracks. This not only prevented further agricultural destruction, but also helped protect valuable crops and restore calm to the surrounding farmland. In a nearby area, thick grass concealed another sudden threat. A wild boar launched an unexpected counterattack. The response team, already in position, had been tracking signs of animal movement when the silence was abruptly broken by the sound of rustling. One of the hunters quickly turned toward the sound as the animal charged forward. A well-timed gunshot prevented what could have been a dangerous encounter. The composure and quick response in that moment proved critical. Any hesitation could have resulted in a very different outcome. Meanwhile, other team members located another boar, moving slowly through dense undergrowth nearby. Though partially hidden, the target was spotted. A proper angle was chosen, and a clean shot was taken, resulting in the animal collapsing in the grass. Another area had been secured, and another risk to local agriculture was eliminated. Across the region, fields and livestock enclosures have been repeatedly damaged, often overnight. These acts of destruction point to one recurring culprit: wild boars. These animals have not only increased in number but have also become more fearless and aggressive. The resulting agricultural losses have reached alarming levels. In response, experienced wildlife control teams have been called in to restore balance before the next planting season begins. This video provides a look into the techniques and moments behind some of these operations' calculated decisions and ambushes that require precision and patience. In one example, a veteran tracker operating in the Anatolian mountains of Turkey encountered a wild boar during a routine patrol. Without warning, the animal charged directly at him. The situation escalated within seconds. However, a swift and composed response ensured the immediate threat was removed. Another nearby animal, startled by the noise, attempted to flee, but was also quickly tracked and brought down with another precise shot. In another case, in a mountainous forest area near a local lake, signs of crop destruction led to further investigation. A small herd of wild boars had been identified as the source of the damage to nearby cornfields. Despite their fast and evasive movements, they were eventually spotted. When the time came, the hunter opened fire, successfully stopping several animals before the rest scattered. Another operation involved a seasoned professional who observed a group of wild boars moving through dense forest terrain. Using elevated ground for a strategic advantage, the hunter waited for the right opportunity. With a clear line of sight, he took action, using precision to neutralize each target as they moved across the landscape. In the snow-covered mountains of northern Turkey, harsh winter conditions provided unique tracking advantages. Footprints were easily visible in the snow, guiding hunters to the herd's location. Moving cautiously across the icy terrain, one of the trackers waited for the animals to separate before taking action. A sudden, controlled volley of shots brought down multiple boars in succession. Finally, during another winter patrol, a lone wild boar was spotted struggling through the snow in search of shelter. Quietly taking position, the hunter observed carefully before executing a clean shot. The action marked the end of yet another threat to the local environment and agricultural lands. These efforts demonstrate the challenges and precision involved in controlling the impact of wild boars, which continue to pose a significant threat to rural ecosystems and farming communities. Stealth-based strategies and precisely timed decisions are often the key to success in managing wild boar populations. Every moment captured in the field reflects the intense concentration and patience required in these operations. In this feature, we examine some of the most critical and demanding instances from the field. The journey begins in a broad, flat expanse known for its rice fields, bordered by dense forest. Despite its open appearance, this type of terrain provides ideal cover for wild boars. At dawn, a wildlife management team arrived, equipped with tracking tools and supported by trained scent hounds. After taking up strategic ambush positions, the area fell silent for several minutes. Then, a sudden rustling disrupted the calm. A large wild boar estimated to weigh around 400 pounds emerged cautiously, apparently sensing something unfamiliar nearby. To prevent the animal from escaping, the team member positioned nearby took a well-placed shot. The wild boar fell into the grass, marking the first successful outcome of the day's operation. Moving on from the rice fields, the next location brought the team to a vineyard region. Here, orderly rows of grapevines had recently been disrupted by wild boars seeking shelter and food. A different team, similarly equipped, began surveying the area with the help of scent-tracking dogs. Shortly after the inspection began, loud barking signaled a potential lead. Within moments, a wild boar emerged, startled, and began charging through the vines. A clear opportunity presented itself, and a clean, single shot brought the animal down. The situation underscored the importance of swift and precise responses in environments where hesitation could mean a missed opportunity. The expedition then shifted to the mountainous region of Corsica. characterized by jagged rock formations and dense vegetation. This terrain presents challenges even for the most experienced field personnel. One individual, moving ahead of the main group, quietly navigated the slopes in search of signs of wildlife. As he moved through a narrow mountain path, a small group of wild boars suddenly burst from nearby thickets. They were foraging but scattered immediately upon detecting human presence. A quick, controlled shot was fired, but the remaining animals disappeared rapidly into the rough terrain. In such challenging landscapes, decisions must be made within seconds, whether to continue pursuit across treacherous ground or allow the animals to retreat into more inaccessible zones. In this instance, a few shots followed, but the rocky environment gave the animals ample opportunity to escape. Meanwhile, another unit had already secured positions along a possible escape route. Each member was stationed at designated vantage points, monitoring for movement. From one of these positions, signs of a disturbance were soon observed. A wild boar, disoriented and frightened, rushed through the thick undergrowth. As it came into view, a calm and deliberate shot was taken, ensuring that the situation remained under control.